Hello there. I feel like I'm in Ohio. It is beautiful here. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is that you're watching. Really good to have you here. I have a feeling that Kyle Hollingsworth won't be able to join us and share a song with us today. She's doing a service, and the internet there is pretty spotty. The Wi-Fi is not the best. It could be better. And I'm up in Canada, just above just above Detroit, Windsor area, and let's see, what was this part called? Maidenstone, I think. Anyway, it's gorgeous, and it really reminds me of the little farmhouse that my mom grew up in Ohio. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, it's 12 noon there, back on the coast. And so today, what did I want to share today? Today I was actually having a conversation. Well, first, it's 110 days of 365 days of How Do I Love Myself Today. It's a bit brisk here. I'm all rugged up, as the Aussies say, and still probably could use a windbreaker as well. That would be good. Trying to find a way to get in the sun here that is good, but I'm not finding it. Okay, so we're in the sun. It's 3 o'clock here, so we're past the noon sun. And tomorrow is day 111, 111. So looking forward to that and what might come out of such an auspicious number. 110 days of How Do I Love Myself Today. Yeah, I'm doing that. And Jumi's been doing 108 days of 365 days of 108 bows, and that's like really amazing. How am I? Well, I slept in today. That was one of the ways that I love myself today. I guess I'm still a little foggy from travel. Brain's not. However, was having a great conversation with my friend Yana, who is working with a client right now, and she helps people. Well, I'll let her share that story with you. But she was asking me about my clients, and one of the things that I noticed yesterday when meeting a number of people was that they're like, "Oh my God, you do relationship clearing. Oh, I need that so much. Oh my God, that could change my life. Do I want that?" And started, like edging away. It's like, okay, now how do I answer the objection of, I might have to change my life, and that could be scary for me, rather than changing my life could be like super empowering, and oh my God, what is possible if I'm able to move out of being a victim? Because being a victim is incredibly empowering for the victim. You get people that are concerned about you. They want to help you. It feels empowering. But actually, the triangle of the perpetrator, victim, and rescuer, which we all move through. If you're a victim, you will become a rescuer of someone else. And that rescuer that was rescuing you will turn into a perpetrator, because that's part of the cycle. And the perpetrator will turn into a victim. It's crazy, and it's a really disempowering cycle. So, hey, Julie, good to see you. Awesome. So, in order to shift that from perpetrator, victim, and rescuer, why not think of it as a catalyst, an adult, and a mentor? So instead of a perpetrator, the perpetrator becomes a catalyst, because we all need catalysts to get us going in life. There's so much that we get stuck in and we get comfortable, and it's like, well, I really don't want to do anything with that. So why not have the perpetrator instead be a catalyst for change and positive change? And why not be an adult about how you respond to that catalyst? And maybe there's a better word than adult. This is an idea that we're sparking today. So, and I've heard of a different triangle where instead of a victim, you were an adult. So I guess that's why I'm using it. But there might be a better word for it. And then have your rescuer, instead of being a rescuer, being a mentor. Somebody that's already been there, that's been through the stuff that you're going through, but they have figured out answers, and they can mentor you out of the situation that the catalyst is stimulating in you. So that's something to think about. So instead of being afraid of change and being afraid of having a life that is happier than you ever dreamed possible, my Lyft driver getting to the airport yesterday morning had recently gone through a divorce, and I asked him if he was happy. He's like, well, I'm all past that. Big, huge chip on the shoulder. I'm all past that. I told him I did relationship clearing. Yeah, I'm all past that. I'm like, well, are you happy? Well, I'm happy not to be there. I'm happy to be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to drive people to the airport and then go to my regular job, which I hate. You are not an ideal client for me. I'm wishing you a really great life, give you a good tip, and, you have a good life. Yeah. So offering to provide change for him, he's already had the change that he wanted, which was getting away from the wife. Don't know what that story is. Don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It's not the story. It's about... And yes, stories are so important. Obviously, stories are very important. However, it's what you do with the stories. And are the stories empowering? Do they create something? So that's where stories are at. And I know I'm kind of wandering around. I can blame the jet lag, right? I'm being a victim of jet lag right now. So instead, shift into being an adult. Yeah, it looks like Kyle's not going to be able to join us for a song. And I'm just wandering around out in Canada, which reminds me so much of Ohio. The trees and the little house and the little white house and the big, huge yard. I'm betting the kids love this yard. I can hardly wait to see Yana's kids. So I think I'm just going to say it was really good to be here and ask you, Julie, how are you loving yourself today? What are you doing to love yourself today? Every day, finding something that you can love about yourself, whether it's something that you wouldn't even think about. Maybe you hit the snooze button an extra time. Maybe you feed yourself some nourishing food. Maybe you give yourself a treat of some junk food, because sometimes your little kid wants that. Maybe an ice cream cone. Maybe it's that you write a love letter to yourself like I did the other day, or just even express some gratitude for yourself and say, I'm grateful that I am me. I'm grateful that I am. There's a lot of ways that you can love yourself. So today, even though I woke up at 7 o'clock, which was 4 o'clock Pacific time, and I felt pretty good, I decided I was going to listen to some meditations, and I fell back to sleep and woke up a little after 9, which is 6 o'clock, which is more my regular time of waking up. But I spent that time productively as well, going back to sleep and listening to some meditations, let my subconscious take them in really deeply. And so where can you do that for yourself? Where can you love yourself today? I look forward to hearing your comments, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow for day 111 of 365 days of How Do I Love Myself Today. You have an amazing day, and go love yourself. Take care.